strange things happening. XRP trust is open to eligible accredited investors, not for the retail, not for the common retail. So they're trying to push big guys in and keep the small guys out. And the question becomes more important because where are we now? When the price is at a retest and a bounce level, and the market shows you, I want to go further to the upside, and then you jump on. Say, for example, you're looking at multiple altcoins and you would like to enter on a short-term notice. Why? The Bitcoin dominance is kind of slowing down with some negative divergence on an hourly, for sure. Now we're trying to see if that's going to be a medium-term reversal. That kind of a move here to the downside in the Bitcoin dominance to retest this range is going to help you see a lot of altcoins starting to slow down. You are now forming a negative divergence on a 12-hour chart. You are looking at the daily and saying, yeah, we may get a negative divergence. It's not confirmed yet, but there is a higher possibility that you may do that on a daily, right? So keeping that in mind, you are now looking at the market. You observe Ether. It's still at a macro support. It's very close to that. You look at XRP. It's still inside the pattern. It's still close to the macro support levels. So what can we expect further from here? Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Now let's look at the reality of the price action. We bounced off from a key level, which is good. Now we are watching if we can put in a local high, because if we don't, what we may most likely do is a ABC structure. So that would come like this. It should look like this as you drop. Now, what's the trend line support you're watching? Somewhat close to this, and that's actually a good one. Now, you want to go a little bit longer with a little bit more odds, it would look something like this, where it's 60,000 as the support. But for now, 64 is your key level of support to look for a bounce off. Last time when we made the double bottom, you can see it was not the textbook double bottom. Yeah, on a daily close it is, but there was a long wick to the downside to flush a lot more highly levered people and then continue grinding higher. So when you go on, just make sure one thing is with you. The market and its momentum aligns with you. So on the Bitcoin 3-day chart, if it's still green, you don't have to worry. You go on a weekly, it's still green and above the moving average, historically speaking, not my opinion. Historically speaking, when you get these, chances are you go to the upside. When you have a clear break, you most likely ends up higher. You may retest that, it's okay, but you're going to go for another leg to the upside. The worst case scenario is a small one leg to the upside. Even that, at this point, is an opportunity because you've seen this before. You go up, you do this, you bounce back up. Unless there is something like this, a crazy pandemic coming in. If not, you do the exact same thing. Look at each and every time when we have done this. Now, you go look at the volume, you see one thing. You don't have the majority participating here. Keep this in mind. You put in the normal volume. You look at over last 5 years, over last 7 years, over last 10 years. What do you notice? I mean, I see the volume going down, 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 down. So the institutional entry, it doesn't sound like that in the volume terms. It's reducing. Someone is slowly taking profits as it's going higher. But for us, what matters is this cycle and the wave here. And that wave clearly argues one point. The monthly just turned green. The bull flag is trying to break to the upside. the BTC dominance is pushing to the upside on a macro. On a micro, yeah, you're watching, it may slow down. But on a macro, the key argument was the monthly should reach the resistance and touch that before we get a rejection. So this is one resistance. This is the second one. You extend that. Now let's try to be accurate here. Let's go in. Let's make it zoomed in. Now everyone can see that clearly, right? So you have the touch 1, you have the touch 2, and we're going for the touch 3. Now, how long can it be? Maybe there's a monthly chart. You may get that in a month. So that's November. You reach that peak in Bitcoin. Then you consolidate there. And that usually is the area where altcoins take off. So that means you will watch few altcoins moving higher with Bitcoin. And then other segments, other group of altcoins will start to move up. So for now, your attention should be, where is the money flowing into, right? In the altcoin segment, which direction is the capital flowing into? So this kind of helps you stay aligned. Now, I personally use this website here to jump in and look for an easier thing. One of the primary things you need to check is which direction is the money going into. So you go on just the spot. You don't want to go levered there. You just want to identify which looks like an opportunity. So you pick in anything, just like I told in the last video. You go through that. Say, for example, you're looking at just the meme coins. You see a lot of them going up. Remember, I just used the same website yesterday showing you guys which two areas the capital is flowing into, which area you should be looking to identify key trades. Now watch how many of them are up 10, 15, 20% a day. Right? So that kind of gives you an idea, an easy idea, which direction the capital is flowing. So the meme, the game, you look at this. We talked about this too. Now it's starting to slowly jump up. Yeah, you can take a look at them on a micro, on a macro. It's all good. But make sure the macro aligns with the micro when you're taking a trade in the micro. So a change in the micro, you step out. If you are a trader who buys the support, remember you are waiting for something. What? A drop in the market. What you want to do is to make sure the average drop is understood clearly. The average drop in this micro trend is 15%. That's not small, but still you can kind of see this. 12%, 15%. You can anticipate that this asset is going to drop 10 to 12%, and then you buy. It's okay. You're riding it back to the upside. So keep a normal understanding of what this asset may do. Now, say your trade is not that micro. Now you are looking for a 30-35% drop. And that's the average drop there. You can see 35, 37. Once it drops 30% plus, you enter, you ride. So you need to know when to look for an asset and when to enter. That helps you massively. And that's why in the SI family, we are going through the copy trading thing right now. We are actually trying to jump into multiple assets, which shows you there is an opportunity. Now, if you want to get into that and join that, use the link in the description below to join the SI family to ride all the opportunities in front of you. SI family is going to rotate and compound through this cycle because not all the assets would run up equally and not all the assets would run up together. So what we are trying to do is to identify the Bitcoin move and the assets highly correlated with Bitcoin. This is going to help you massively to position yourself very well. So guys, if you received value, smash that like button. And if you want further updates on the assets which are doing fine, join the link in the description and start learning TA today. Start learning the trend, the price action, the basics. That can help you massively to ride this wave. Don't go micro, go for the weekly, go for the monthly. If you're new, that's the best way to attain what the market can give you. If you go micro and you don't know the basics, the market will whoop you. So keep your risk balanced. Keep your capital into trading aligned very well. Don't go 100% trading. Make sure you understand things with your risk tolerance. If you want a one-on-one session with me on a video call to discuss and ask questions where you need critical answers, use the link in the description below and join 1,200 plus Scientific Investor family members. So guys, that's it for today. If you received value, smash the like button. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.